I'm doing the Sistine Chapel, paint by numbers. It took, you know how long it took Michelangelo to do this?
22 days.
Try 4 years.
What?
4 years. I figure that's about 2 weeks per cherub.
How do you do it?
The cherubs? Mostly 29. That's peachy pink.
I mean prison. How do you sit here calmly painting angels' bottoms when there are bars on the windows and armed guards watching your every move?
It's not like this is maximum security. Relax. You know what my motto is? Que sera, sera. If it was good enough for Doris Day, I figured...
well, it's not good enough for me. I'm counting the days until I'm free, and you better believe that I'm going to get even with every dirty double-crosser who put me in this hellhole.
Hart, you have a visitor.
Hello, Kendall.
Dimitri, what are you doing here?
You know what that makes me?
Mine. All mine.
I mean, literally. What do I call myself?
Lucky to have snagged me?
Come on, you're the snagger. I was the snaggy. Also known as... who? Dr. Gray, Dr. Grisham, Dr. Marick?
Calling Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. How about Dr. Santos, Gray, Grisham, Marick?
Great, and all my patients will expire while I'm being paged.
Countess Andrassy, then.
Not if you're the discount. Maybe I qualify as under the countess.
Sounds like a bargain to me. Let's try it out for size.
Excuse me.
Corvina. Yes?
What time would you like to...
The last thing I want to do is put a crimp in our honeymoon.
I could have us packed and out of here in 5 minutes.
But I can't make a clean getaway, okay? It's my brother's life that we're talking about.
Writers always have to know the end of the story. What? Maybe the butler did it.
Yeah, or the stable boy, or the footman. I'm just going to ask around, see if the staff knows what happened in the summer of '70. That's all.
Great. Then I'll just hang out in the room and write some postcards. Having a wonderful time. Wish my husband were here.
Honey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to nose around. Now, if it was one of your siblings, Mateo or Julia, you'd do the same thing.
If it were Julia, I would wring her neck.
Well, I can't see myself putting Dimitri over my knee for something he did over 20 years ago. And to tell you the truth, I kind of hope my suspicions pan out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, look at the poor slob. I mean, his marriage is toast. He's hanging out that big old house. He's got nothing to do. He's got a big gaping hole in his life. He's got nothing to fill it with.
You could take up golf.
Dimitri in plaid slacks and spikes. Forget it.
Oh.
Now, he's got
Bad.
a reason he needs to get up in the morning. And this could be it.
You are sweet. And I am a shrew.
Mean and nasty. Just how I like my wives. All right, now here's the deal. Look at me. We do whatever we can to either confirm or deny our hypothesis.
And then?
And then we take off wherever your little heart desires. We can go to Biarritz, or we can go to Torino, Cucamonga.
But we travel light. No trunks, no old love letters.
Strictly verboten.
You got yourself a honeymoon.
Ah, it's my darling little doormat.
Ah!
I'll chat up the staff.
And then what'll I do?
You call a 5-star hotel. One with a big bed and a bigger bathtub.
Oh, it is a dirty job. But somebody's got to do it.
Prison is out of the question. I would die behind bars.
Hold your horses there, Princess. Prison's not a done deal.
Well, no one is urging me to buy a new summer wardrobe either.
No, we're just saying it could play out that way. It could play out a lot of different other ways, too.
Yes, plan A, plan B, I know.
And then there's following up plan C, which is that there's a split jury, no decision, the judge declares a mistrial, and that means...
I know what that means. That means that we start all over again. I know what that means.
Well, it's 100 to 1 shot.
Well, the way my luck has been running lately, I'm sorry, but those odds are not exactly a comfort to me.
Well, what we're hoping for here is that the jury will come in, say not guilty, big fat not guilty, you're free. But we still got to get our ducks in a row. In the off chance...
The off chance that they opt to throw me in a slammer. Excuse me, Jack, whatever happened to... Don't panic, Erica. Everything's going to be all right.
Well, that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, well, the worst case scenario is that I am sitting there folding laundry in the Plattsville prison, and the laundry has it stenciled all over the place. Well, excuse me, you know what? I'm not going to stay here while you two boys just do damage control. No, thank you very much. If you would like to stand here and hammer out all the open-ended terms of my prison sentence, you be my guest, but I am out of here. Get out of my way,
Get
Jack.
out of your system. All right, I'll tell you what. When you're ready to face facts, you let me know. We have a lot of work to do.
I'm scared.
I know you are.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. Not at all. Can you help me?
You know, I'll do everything. I'll do anything that it takes. You know that.
Well, when do we start?
We start right away. Unfortunately, we have to start back at the beginning. With Kendall.
I came down here to see how you were doing.
Number 45. Adam's apple red.
The walls have ears.
Well, this place isn't so bad.
Oh, it's paradise. I have a lesson with a tennis pro at 2.
I didn't mean to make light of it. I'm sure it's been hard on you.
And that's a switch.
What?
Last time I saw you, you practically came right out and said that you hated me. Now you're acting as if you care.
I care what happens when you get out. That's why I'm here. If you'll let me, I'd like to help you.
Like to read, Marta? Good, because I'm working on a history of Vatzel and the Andrasys, and I was hoping maybe you could help me.
How?
Well, my brother, Count Andrassy, and I weren't very close when we were kids, and I was sort of the black sheep of the family, so I wasn't privy to a lot of what was going on around here, so I've had to rely on family, friends, and the staff to help me fill in the blanks.
I do only housework. I do not concern myself with family business.
I don't want you to tell tales out of school. Just share whatever you can remember. I'm up to 1970, okay? And that's the summer that Dimitri was here. Does that ring a bell?
It was too long ago. I was not on staff then.
Of course. Yeah, you were probably just a little schoolgirl.
I'm so sorry not to be of help to you, but my work, I must...
I'm sorry, too. It's my fault. Please, just thank you. Thank you.
Any luck?
Found you.
Aw, I mean, did anybody talk?
Well, there was Wolfie, the groundskeeper.
What did he have to say?
He's one of the old-timers. He seems to recall that Corvina took an extended leave of absence. And he thinks it was the same year Corvina wrote that letter to Dimitri.
But how can he be sure?
Even when the country was communist, Corvina was very religious. So it was a big deal for her to be gone during the holidays. Now, if I can just figure out where she disappeared to.
Now there, I am way ahead of you. Because lucky for us, I talked to Mitra, who is the cook's helper. And she's got a great memory, too. And she's got a gift for gab.
Did she sing?
Like a Hungarian nightingale. And according to her, there's a doctor not far from here who might be able to put this whole thing together for us.
He sounds like our man. Why don't you pay a little call on Herr Doctor? Maybe he can extend you a little professional courtesy?
Unchaperoned.
Well, I gotta call into Wildwind. Dimitri's out, but when he gets back, I want to find out what he knows, if anything, from that long, hot summer.
Happy hunting.
Yeah. Thanks. Keep your fingers crossed that I can pull this off without tipping him off.
My husband can do anything.
occasion he has.
You brought me one of Peggy's rum cakes with a file in it?
That wasn't the sort of help I had in mind.
What exactly did you have in mind?
Getting out of here soon.
22 days. But who's counting?
I imagine your resources are rather limited.
My bank balance is 0. I have no place to stay. My father's dead. My mother disowned me. But hey, got my health and my pride.
Too proud to let me stake you to a fresh start?
You mean alone?
I was thinking more along the lines of a gift.
Cash?
A substantial amount of cash. Enough for you to start a whole new life.
You throw me out of your house, and now you're offering to pay my way? What's the catch?
No catch.
There's always a catch. You give me money to start over fresh in Pine Valley in exchange for what? My undying gratitude, my firstborn male child?
I'll give you the money under one condition.
Here it comes.
I want you to leave Pine Valley and never come back.
I knew it. You don't care about me. You're not here out of the goodness of your heart. This is a payoff. Here's some money, Kendall. Now be a good girl and get out of our lives.
After the hell you've raised, you're lucky I'm offering you anything. I want you to stay out of Natalie's life. I don't want you contacting or bothering her in any way. Is that clear, Janet?
If you're worrying about your precious Erica, don't. I have no intention of going anywhere near that witch.
You can't hurt Erica anymore. She knows you for what you are.
Don't tell me you're afraid of little old me.
It's Anton I'm worried about. I want you gone and out of his life before you destroy him.
That's just about enough.
I apologize for keeping you waiting.
No, not at all. Thank you for seeing me at such a last minute.
I am no longer in practice, but when Esme, my housekeeper, told me that a beautiful young woman wants to speak to me, I couldn't believe my good fortune.
No, I'm the lucky one, actually. You speak English. I'm Dr. Maria Santos.
Zoltan Karpathy at your service. I am charmed.